the tongue, teeth in the lips. What movie is that? Reference. 3 seconds. 2, 1. School of Rock. Jack Black. Probably the greatest movie of all time. So you want to know how to build a following on social media. I'm going to stop you right there. Why do you want to build a following on social media? Have you ever asked yourself that? Why?
Why?
But really, why? I built a following on social media. I've helped clients build followings on social media. Not really going to get into that, but I'll put some things on screen here, maybe statistics or something. You can go check out my other pages some other time. You want to know how to build a following on social media? You've come to the right place, because I'm not going to tell you how to do it, because there really is no blueprint. What there are foundational principles of communicating. And if you're able to communicate the right way and with a purpose, probably going to build a following, or at least a community, which is more important than a following. Now I'm saying today's lesson, I drew it. The way I see it from my experience and from what I've seen from others, that there are 3 main things that you must commit to if you want to build a following on social media. Regardless of platform, could be YouTube, could be Facebook, LinkedIn, X, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Define your why, fail in public, I'll get into that, and engage. So first and foremost, defining your why. Having a purpose or defining your why is going to drive your strategy. So you're either there to educate people, to entertain people, to spread awareness about an issue that you're focused on, or maybe it's just to sell a service or a product. Either way, before you think we need a big following on social media to show that we have a big brand and that we're strong and that we understand how to market in this day and age, you need to pick one of those reasons why you're doing what you're doing on social, or what you're going to be doing on social, to build a real lasting connection with your audience. If you have that why, if you know you want to educate people on something, maybe it's video editing, the content you make is going to be targeted towards people who are searching how to edit my first video, how to use Premiere Pro or Final Cut or DaVinci, whatever. I'm not an editor. That's why I leave it to the pros. Shout out Brian and the team. So if that why is education, you're going to make sure that your content answers those common questions that your potential audience might have. And then maybe your deeper purpose or your deeper why a video editor might show their techniques online, is because they own a business and they want to hire new employees. So they start to post so they can build a community of people who are actively looking to get better in that space, in that field that they're looking to fill a position in or grow their company in. That's one example. Maybe going a little bit further on that example, that purpose is also clearly defining the where, because to teach people in-depth video editing, they're probably going to need to watch a longer, more in-depth video. To me, YouTube makes a lot of sense. YouTube is owned by Google, prioritizes keyword search. So if people are looking for how-to things, an in-depth answer on how to edit a video or a certain aspect of video editing, they're going to Google it and a YouTube video is going to pop up. The why is probably different for a musician, because although they'll use a platform like YouTube for full-length music videos or vlogs or anything else they want to put out, the primary way music is getting pushed right now is through short-form video content, TikTok videos, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels. Therefore, if a musician's why behind building a following is entertainment and showing people their music, their musical ability, not necessarily to make money. It's another kind of key to this, is your purpose can't really be rooted in just making money, because a following that's not a loyal, committed following is not going to go through and purchase a product or a service or pre-download your album. When a musician defines their why or their purpose, which is to entertain and get their music out there to the world, it's clear that the who in that scenario is whoever's initially receptive to their music, which they'll then communicate with their fans, understand what songs they like most versus songs that they don't really like. Those are the next 2 points that we're going to get into. And to continue to evolve based on, one, their musical abilities and how they want to approach it, but, the feedback that they're getting from fans. Maybe they try a new type of sound that they've never tried before, that they've really been scared to release. The small fan base that they have so far loves that the most, so much that they start sharing that artist's stuff with all their friends. It's a little sort of sneak peek into why defining a why or a purpose is really, really important and ends up driving all of your content strategy. I feel like that could be a whole separate video, and I want to get to the other 2 points, but let me know if you have questions on defining your why or your purpose in the comments. Point number 2, fail in public. You have immediate access to potentially hundreds of millions, maybe even billions of people. The more you put yourself out there, the more you're able to see what people like and don't like about your content, or just about you. I feel like so many content creators and brands struggle to grow a following because if they haven't defined their why, they don't really have a purpose to their content. They're just posting to post. They don't really have any sort of plan. They're not even enjoying what they're putting out. They're either trying to post, every day or every other day because everyone says they should, or not posting at all, or posting very sporadically. Especially starting out, your stuff's not gonna do well. You might get a quick hit early on. To keep that consistently take some time and commitment. Some people are able to do it and they grow instantly, but eventually they plateau and they hit slumps. It happens to everybody, and it happens to brands as well. But the more you post, the more you try different formats, the more you sort of niche down your overall audience into segments, and then maybe try different approaches to communicate with each, the more feedback you're gonna get by way of engagement. You'll see what gets viewed, liked, shared the most. You'll see what gets the most organic comments, like people not just putting a fire emoji, but actually like, wow, this is really amazing, or this really helped me out. Because when people start to open up, you're building trust. That's super positive sign. But if you're too scared to post, you don't go fail in public often, you're going to stay here. You're not going to get better because you're not going to have enough feedback to know why something isn't working or why something else is working. People will literally tell you, and you have access to so many people, but you need to do it. You need to do it. So go fail in public a lot, try a lot of formats, a lot of different styles, try different platforms, even if you think you might know the platform that is going to work best for you, if you have the capacity to do it. If you don't and you're strapped for time or spread thin and you really can't, then stick to one. But if you can at least repost things on other platforms, do that, try it, but go fail in public, meaning post daily if possible, or try to get to a point where you can post daily, but at least post consistently every week. Have to. And not like once on Monday and then once on the following Friday, like every Monday. If you're gonna do once a week to start, every Monday, then every Monday, Wednesday, until you can get up to 7 days a week without spamming people, of course. But the more you put out, the more feedback you're gonna get. Once you figure out what's working, you start to double down, create new approaches around that sort of concept or format, run with it. Another point to this principle of failing in public, that aspect of when you find something and it's starting to work, you double down on it and you try to keep going with that. That doesn't mean you stop these other things. You're going to continue to try new things. Eventually, this thing will probably peak or plateau at some point too. Lastly, engage with people. In the comments, go follow people, comment on other people's posts, like make a point to go scroll social media and comment, especially commenting on, adjacent brands or potential partnership brands or potential partner creators, like people you might affiliate with. If you're just a creator trying to grow, go comment on other people's stuff, like prop other people up, repost people's stuff, like be a voice by just like being out there, like go make friends online, like go engage in the community. Because the more that you engage, whether you're a brand account engaging on other people's pages, just leaving funny comments on ESPN's account or the Instagram main account, something, I don't know. If you think of a funny comment, just do it, just post. Like if you think of something heartfelt, or if someone commented something else on someone's post and you have an answer to it, go do it. The more that you can leave your footprint, the more of like a paper trail you kind of lead to your page. It's about building a following at the end of the day, but like I said from the beginning, there's no blueprint or secret. It drives me nuts when I see these gurus online just trying to explain, if you use these methods, and of course there's things like if you format a video with certain hooks or, a specific structure, or you mimic a format that you're seeing out there. Yeah, like those are extra tools that you need to continue to grow, but you need to go be active on social and engage. You need to go try things yourself. You need to have a real purpose. That stuff, those are the intangible sort of just things I think people just forget about nowadays. You need to have a meaning behind what you're doing. For me, I built 2 million follower base across socials, and as a company, we've done similar things for clients, or at a minimum have made a really big impact for our clients. These are the things that really matter. They're gonna make all this a lot easier down the road. They make it easier for everything because what you're doing from the beginning, you're building relationships, you're building trust. You're not just trying to build a following just to show you have a following. Define your why, get out there and try shit, and engage on your own stuff, on other people's stuff as much as you can. Thank you for watching this video. If you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, that would help. Otherwise, I hope this helped in some way. Would love to do a lot more of these. Probably script them a little more. More important thing is I wanted to get this message out to you. So now that it's out, I'm gonna go have something to eat because I'm hungry. So peace.